Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Mm.
Today, we're taking a really strategic look at your financial journey,
Uh-huh.
focusing on those critical decades, right? Your 20s, 30s, and 40s.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our mission is basically to unpack the universal principles, but also the tailored strategies you need to build serious wealth no matter where you're starting from. We're drawing from this great guide, The Decades of Wealth.
Indeed. And what's fascinating, I think, is how it really emphasizes that wealth isn't just luck or, some risky bet.
Correct.
It's much more systematic. It's about discipline, applying core ideas like compounding, behavioral discipline, and just smart cash flow management.
Okay, let's jump right into that bedrock idea, compounding. People call it the most powerful force in finance.
Mhm.
But it's not just linear growth, is it? How does that compounding engine really become exponential? Why does it seem like the growth explodes later on?
Well, it's because your earnings start generating their own earnings, and then those earnings generate more. It snowballs.
Ah,
So think about, say, $10,000 invested. Maybe it earns 8% a year. After 10 years, okay, it's around $21,500.
right.
After 20 years, over $46,000. But wait for it. After 30 years, it rockets past $100,000.
Ah,
That backloaded growth is explosive. So look, the biggest financial risk isn't really a market crash. It's the opportunity cost of time.
it's inaction.
Exactly. Delaying investment means you forfeit that powerful part of the growth curve years down the line. The strategic goal? Keep that engine running, always. Never turn it off.
Okay, engine running. But what about us? Human psychology. I hear that's often the biggest hurdle, right? How do we stop our own impulses, like panic selling, from messing things up?
You're spot on. Our own behavior is often the greatest barrier. We have these biases like loss aversion. Losing $100 just feels worse than gaining $100 feels good.
Yeah.
Or that herd mentality. Everyone's selling when the market dips.
Buying high, selling low. The classic mistake.
Precisely. So the solution isn't just willpower, because let's be honest, that fails. It's building what the guide calls behavioral guardrails, mostly through automation.
Automation. Okay, how does that work?
Think automatic investments. Dollar cost averaging, you invest a set amount regularly, no matter the price.
Right, it takes the timing guesswork out.
Exactly. And automated rebalancing, too. It removes emotion. It forces you, essentially, to buy low and sell high over time without thinking about it. It's critical risk management.
Got it. So automation builds the guardrails, but the engine needs fuel, right? Where does that steady investment money come from?
Strategic cash flow management, that's the fuel.
Yeah.
Basically, your savings rate the gap between income and expenses.
Yeah.
Now, the 50-30-20 rule is a decent start. 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings.
Heard of that.
But for the real optimizer, zero-based budgeting is often better.
Zero-based. What's that?
It means every single dollar gets assigned a job. You intentionally break the link between getting a raise and spending more, that lifestyle inflation trap.
Ah, so you consciously decide where the extra money goes.
Yes, straight to investments ideally. It lets you relentlessly increase your savings rate. It's about being intentional with your capital.
Makes sense. Okay, so with those big principles, compounding, behavior, cash flow, let's get into the decade-by-decade blueprint. Starting with the 20s, the foundation decade.
Right.
The guide says the main focus here isn't just saving, but boosting your human capital, your future earning power.
Exactly. Your biggest asset in your 20s is your potential to earn more later. So the best investment might be in yourself.
Like skills, education.
Skills, education, strategic career moves, anything that boosts your income potential long term. But at the same time, you absolutely need to start the habits.
Right now.
Right now. Automated saving, automated investing, even small amounts. Build the habit, and portfolio-wise, be aggressive.
Because you have time.
Loads of time, so maybe 90%, even 100% in stocks like broad domestic and international index funds. Oh, and definitely build that 3 to 6 month emergency fund. Very important.
Okay, 20s done. Moving into the 30s, the acceleration decade. Life often gets more complex here, right? Maybe bigger income, but also bigger expenses, houses, kids. That lifestyle inflation we talked about can really bite. How do you fight that urge and channel raises into investments?
This decade is crucial. It's often make or break for serious wealth. The key is aggressive scaling of your contributions.
Meaning?
Max out all your tax-advantaged retirement accounts, your 401k, your IRA. Absolutely prioritize getting the full employer match. if you have one that's free money.
Instant return.
Instant risk-free return. And don't forget HSAs, health savings accounts, if you're eligible, they have that amazing triple tax advantage.
Tax-deductible contributions, tax-free growth, tax-free withdrawals for medical costs.
Incredible vehicle. Portfolio-wise, you might dial back the risk just a touch. Maybe an 80-20 or 75-25 stock-bond mix. Still growth-focused, but a little cushion. And check your insurance life, disability, make sure it covers your growing assets and dependents.
Right, makes sense. Okay, finally, the 40s, the fortification decade. By now, hopefully you've built up some real capital.
Mm-hmm.
The focus shifts, the guide says, from just funding the accounts to actively protecting the wealth.
That's a great way to put it. Your portfolio's own growth might even start adding more each year than your salary contributions do.
That's a shift in mindset.
It really is. So keep maximizing contributions, especially using catch-up contributions if you can. Those let you put in extra as you're near retirement.
Good tip.
Definitely. And you'll likely shift the asset mix more towards stability. Maybe 70-30 or even 60-40 stocks to bonds, reducing volatility. This is also the time for more sophisticated tax planning.
And other protections.
Yeah, think about an umbrella liability policy, extra insurance beyond your home and auto. And basic estate planning becomes really important. Wills, maybe trusts. It's about ensuring the wealth is preserved and passed on efficiently. The mindset shifts to stewardship.
Stewardship, I like that.
Yeah.
So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway for you, our listener? It feels like a long road.
It absolutely is a multi-decade marathon, not a sprint. That's maybe the biggest message. Success comes from evolving your strategy and your mindset as you go through life, but always applying these core principles.
Tailored to where you are right now.
Precisely. And you don't need to do everything at once. Just start with one thing today. Set up that automatic transfer. Look into your 401k options. Just take one step.
And maybe the most important point, wealth isn't really the end goal here, is it?
Not at all. It's a tool.
A tool that gives you options, autonomy, security, maybe the ability to shape your life or even impact the world in ways you couldn't otherwise.
Exactly. Freedom.
So the question to ponder is, what does that kind of freedom look like for you? Something to think about until our next deep dive.